Hello everybody, thanks for tuning back in. So today I wanted to do a silver video that primarily talked about bars. Now many of you know that I really stack, the majority of my stack is silver eagles and Canadian maple leaves. I have hundreds of them. I broke out a few here, they're in this upper right hand corner. They come in tubes normally if you buy them in 20s and whatnot. I also stack some, rounds. I have a few out here. I stack a lot of fractional silver, as you might have seen in other videos. These are 1/10 or dime size pure silver, 0.999. I also stack some junk silver. Obviously these are just small samples. This just happens to be a mixture of dimes, mercuries, and I guess what is that, Eisenhowers and whatnot. But really what I wanted to talk about today again is bars. Now when I first started buying silver, I started buying bars because I really didn't know what to stack. And I started with these 1-ounce bars. Now when you buy them in sets of 20, they normally come in sheets like so. These are from APMEX. I'll see if I can get a closer view of them. They're 0.999 pure silver. I don't know, I have about 6 or 7 of these sheets. I then grew tired of the bars. They didn't really have an appeal to me aesthetically. And then that's when I decided to do a little research. This was quite a few years ago. And I came up with the Silver Eagles. And I started purchasing Silver Eagles. Many of you, again, know what these are. 0.999 U.S. government minted Silver Eagles. After a while, I moved to the bars, back to the bars again. And I ventured into some of these smaller 5-ounce bars. This one's from the Sunshine Minting Company. It's also pure silver, 0.999, fine silver, 5 troy ounces, 5 troy ounces. Has a little tarnish on it. But a very nice bar. And what attracted me, I grew, like I said, I grew weary. I grew bored of these 1-ounce bars. They didn't have that feeling in your hand that you held something substantial. When you start moving to the 5-ounce bars, because of the molecules of silver, the density of the metal of silver and gold, it is deceiving to pick up something so small, and it has so much mass and weight behind it. And I was really impressed when you pick up one of these bars. The visual, the perception, it doesn't match the weight of this. It's amazing how heavy these really are compared to the size. It just feels really good in your hand. And then I moved to a couple of 10-ounce bars. Actually, I have about 4 or 5 of these. And these even feel better. I mean, when you hold them in your hand, you know you're holding something substantial. You really do. And they're about 1/4 inch, maybe a little thicker. This too, I believe, is from the Sunshine Mint. Although I don't like this bar, although I do like the bar, don't get me wrong. I don't like it quite as much as I like this bar. Before I pick it up, notice the size. They're both 10 ounces troy. But one is wider than the other. One is narrower, but thicker. But still, this is my favorite bar. I guess because of its high polish. It's just a gorgeous freaking bar. And it's slightly thinner. I'd say it's about a 1/4 inch. The other one might be slight hair thicker than a quarter. But this is from the Sunshine Mint, and it's just freaking gorgeous. I'm hoping that the camera's focusing on that. And the weight, the feeling that you have when you hold one of these bars, it's really, I don't know, comforting. I don't know if that's silly to say. It just feels really good. It feels like there's some weight behind this, some money. Now, a lot of you know I don't believe in going much bigger with the bars. That is my preference. That doesn't mean I am right. I just feel that when these silver bars, first of all, we're all saving for a shit hit the fan scenario perhaps, or when we're forced to trade. When you take a bar like this or bigger and you buy a goods or service that might not be worth the full amount, the seller of those goods and services might say, I can't break a 10. You got anything smaller? So that's why I like going to the Silver Eagles and the Maple Leaves. First of all, the Silver Eagles and the Maple Leaves are excuse me, I still have a cough. Are worldwide recognizable. This Atmex bar, I don't know. Somebody might not know who Atmex is. They might look at this bar and say it's fake. I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's fake, but I don't recognize it. I'm not taking it as payment. And that goes for any other bar. But the main factor that I don't gosh, I can't wait till I get over this cough. The main factor that I don't collect much bigger is that reason. Portability, and somebody may not have change to break it. It's kind of like going to a gas station and buying a package of gum and handing him a $100 bill behind the counter. They might look at you and say, I don't have enough change to break this. Then there's the security aspect. You walk around with that kind of money and you might be taken out physically, removed off this planet. Again, another reason. But getting back to the metals here, these bars, I do recommend getting a few. If you don't have a few, get some. They're just a beautiful thing. The sound. I'm not dropping them, but a 1/4 of an inch, a 1/2 an inch. And the sound is just the density of these metals. You can see I'm only up on just one side. The density of these metals is incredible. Here's a maple leaf. I don't know. I have approximately 10 tubes of these. I like them. One thing I like about the maple leaves is that there's so many different variations of the maple leaf. The queen can be different. The back can be slightly different. Let me see if I have another one here that I can make a comparison to. I do. If you just hold on just a second. So, although the backs are similar, however, if you look in this lower edge right there, there is a small maple leaf, and sometimes there's fishes, sometimes there's dragons, but they're similar. But what I like about the maple leaves, again, I'll repeat myself, is their variation of styles. Take a look at the two different queens now. I'm trying to move my fat fingers out of the way. You see what I mean? And that's just two of them. A lot of mine have different, even different variations than this. So that's another reason I like the maple leaves. They are, again, as recognizable as the eagles. That's all I really wanted to talk about. But this circle here on this 10-ounce bar is approximately the same circumference as the maple leaf and the eagle. I think it matches the maple leaf circumference perfectly. This circle would match a quarter size. Other than all, that's all I wanted to talk about. I wanted to highlight some of my bars. I do like bars. I don't primarily stack bars, but they're really cool to look at. They're really cool to hold, and they really look impressive when you have a stack of them in your safe. Yay high. It really looks impressive. Anyway, folks, I again appreciate you watching my videos. I love the sound of real money hitting the table. You folks have a great wow, not a good way to end the video, me coughing in the camera. But you folks have a great day, and I appreciate you stopping by.